Elon women's basketball coach Charlotte Smith had the unique opportunity to work as an assistant coach for the USA National U18 team. For Smith, this isn't the first time USA Basketball has come knocking at her door, but it's still a humbling experience nonetheless.
You know, I've been part of USA Basketball for over 20 years as I was a player, in the USA system. And so they like to keep it in-house in terms of like who they hire in regards to coaches. And then around December, I got a call from Carol Callan from USA Basketball that said, hey, we want you to be an assistant coach. And I was so excited because, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to represent USA Basketball. So when I found out that I was an assistant coach, I was elated.
As a former USA Basketball player, it was a pleasant surprise for Smith to come back to the U.S. national team as a coach.
Even as a professional player, I never imagined being a coach, let alone a head coach. I just knew I loved to play the game, but I thought that I would go into the field of social work. And so it's amazing to be able to give back to the game that has given me so much.
During her time with the U18 team, Smith was mainly focused on the team's success in the low post.
We would do breakdowns of guards and posts every day, and I was responsible for helping the posts be able to finish inside and just help them to be aggressive rebounders and defenders down in the low block. For a post play, it's really all about getting in there and getting good repetitions and working on your moves and footwork. So we did a lot of offensive moves where it was dry with no defense out there, where we're just concentrating on footwork and making sure that that's perfected. So once we worked on the phase of footwork, then we incorporated, shots into that footwork, and then you layer it with the defense out there and being able to score one-on-one. My college coach used to always tell me that a great post player can't be stopped one-on-one. So that was my job, to make sure that when we have those one-on-one opportunities, that we be great finishers.
All that hard work paid off in the end, as the team went undefeated in the FIBA Americas Championship to win gold. And for Smith, this historic milestone is something that she does not take for granted.
It's just an honor to be able to medal both as a player and a coach. And it's especially rewarding to know that you contributed to that as a coach. It's giving back to the game that has given you so much, and so that's very rewarding. And I tell you, it's in my office now, hanging up on the bookshelf, and I thought it was just really exciting to be able to accomplish that and be able to share that with my players here at Elon.
Now that she's back at home, Coach Smith plans to use the valuable knowledge she gained from the FIBA tournament to help the Phoenix reach new heights this upcoming season.
The exciting thing about being part of USA Basketball was that you were exposed to so much more basketball, so many different philosophies, offensively and defensively. I actually took some pieces of different offensive schemes from teams that actually played, that we competed against in USA Basketball, and have incorporated it into our offensive system. And I think it'll be things that complement our personnel and that'll help us be a better offensive team. So it was a learning experience for me, going in as a coach. I wanted to absorb as much as I could, learning from not only USA Basketball, but the other teams that participated as well, and to be a student of the game, to be a better coach for my team. And I felt like I accomplished that.